Oh, Glam Babe, time for a video featuring the bronze palette. In this video, we are going to create a look for those who have balanced to wide set eyes, so more options for all the different eye types. Today I'm starting the look, and you will too, using XMHBeauty.com's Insane Eye and Lip Primer. I personally use vanilla for this look. You're going to want to use the shade that's closest to your own skin tone. Unlike our most recent video featuring this palette, in this video we will be putting the eye primer on the entire lid space, including the eyelid and inner corner, all the way up to the arch of the brow. Now keep in mind, we do have the Chestnuts Roasting Bundle, including 2 lippies and this palette. Starting out with the matte highlighter, we're going to take the oval compressed brush and go in and pat press, swipe, and really hug the arch of the brow. Next up, you could use either oval compressed or fluffy crease brush, and we're going to set up the guard. That's the best way to overcome panda eye. You know what I'm saying? Set up the guard. Okay, this is a big difference between previous videos. In today's video, we're going from highlighter straight to intensifier. So this is a little bit more advanced, but I know that you're ready for it, Glam Babe. All right, goals here. What I'd love to see is a pat press motion, or maybe a really soft sweeping motion that's gonna really drive your intensifier shade into your primer. Now, placement wise, you're going approximately 80% of the way across your eyelid, which means you've left 20% of your visible lid space in the inner corner open. Now we're going in with the copper accents. This will have a little bit of an overlap effect. I'd like for you to take placement-wise your copper and cover the inner approximately 50% of the lid space. You will have overlap, so you're going to be crossing over onto your intensifier shade. Leave just a tiny sliver of space next to your tear duct that still has a bit of primer on it. Now this is Sugar Cakes. I love Sugar Cakes for that little pop of shimmer at the end. Cover that little interior space that was left next to your tear duct and fan over your copper accent. Now it's time to transition. When we originally placed the intensifier, we did not do any blending whatsoever yet. So that left a really hard line of demarcation between your intensifier and your brow bone. Personally, in this video, I used the fluffy crease brush, and I really loaded that brush up with my transition shade and just went for it, using that little back and forth kind of emotion like a pencil eraser. Now, depending on how well you can blend, you could also go in with your micro buffer just to clean it up. Last thing, all right, matte accent shade. I'm loving this secondary accent shade from this palette. It's almost like a warm, toasty, chestnutty clay color. Make sure and lift your outer corner and halo underneath. Here's your chance to check for any shadow fall and clean it up. For me, I just really needed a little bit of my dual press powder on a brush to just kind of buff and clean it up and brighten underneath the eye. And I do kind of circle around my nose, my brow, everything. Okay, so finished product. You have yesterday's look on the left and today's look on the right. Can you kind of see the difference between the two and how they help for different eye shapes? So on the right hand side, this is more for somebody who's balanced to wide set, which is why I brought the darker color closer to my tear duct. Versus if your eyes are already pretty close together, you want to keep lighter colors in your inner corner, which makes your eyes look further apart. So finished product, I wanted you to be able to compare and contrast and sharpen those makeup skills so that you have options no matter what balance your eyes are. Okay, ladies, so options. Cannot wait to see what you end up doing on tomorrow. And now that you understand the concept, let's see those freaking selfies, girlfriend. Last couple days pre-Christmas to bundle and save, specifically doubling up your savings with your I'm Elite promo code, which gives you 5% on top of the already listed prices. And it does work on gift cards. But speaking of gifts and the holidays, this is what happens when Brad comes to the office and tells us about the real truth of Santa Claus. Brad's on his Santa Claus trip. I can't believe that you just told Jesse that you don't believe in Santa.
Well, it's like time came early in the living room.
It's about time somebody told her Santa doesn't exist.
Oh, honey. You didn't have to tell her.